Hey, Kevin. Nice lunchbox.
You know, mine had Wonder Woman on it, but yeah, it's the same thing. It'll work. One of my fans from YouTube, he lives right here in Phoenix, Travis, he called me up the other day and he said, have you ever played with a Zeny plasma cutter? Never even heard of them. Well, here's one right here. So just a quickie little look at the control panel here. You got your hookup for your ground clamp. You know, this is your control cable that goes to the button on the torch. Here's your torch hookup itself. Amperage knob, little LCD display showing you what amperages are at. And then a 2.5 second or a 5 second. Not exactly quite sure what they're talking about there because there's no book. I guess it's how long the torch runs if it doesn't sense a contact. On the back of the machine, it does come with a pressure regulator. And the on-off switch is down here on the bottom. This is kind of nice. The input on the machine, it's 110 or 220. So it's a real basic little torch. There's no safety on this button other than the fact that there's no pilot arc. So you would have to push the button and actually touch the tip to the metal to get the arc to start. It's plugged into 110 right now. And showing 20 amps down at the bottom. It's showing 57 amps on 110 volt out of a 50 amp machine. Well, we got it running. Let's make some sparks. Right now I've got it set at 25 amps and a piece of 16 gauge. Let's see what it does. Well, that runs pretty good. Let's bump it up a little. Let's go 35 amps. And I've got some 1/8 inch plate with some welds on it, so we'll have a little bit of up and down and over, and you'll have a little uneven surface to play with. So I was having a little trouble with it cutting at 35 amps, so turn it up to 40 amps. Let's try that again. Well, that kind of looks like I did it with a dull chainsaw. It was having trouble with the bumps, the ups and downs, It was having a little trouble with that. So that was a piece of 1/8 inch steel on 40 amps. I have a piece of 1/4 inch aluminum. Let's bump it up to 45. Boy, it really does not like the thicker stuff. It's going to be real mad at me now because I got a piece of 1/2 inch plate sitting here for it. 57 amps, a piece of 1/2 inch steel. So, piece of 1/2 inch plate did fine on the top part. Didn't even come through on the bottom. So I guess we kind of found the limit on the little Zeny Cut 50 over here, at least running on 110. I didn't want to take Travis's plug off and rewire his machine for 220. This is the way he's using it, so I figured, let me try it that way also. But for a little starter plasma cutter, especially if you only have 110 to use, $236. Now, keep in mind, it's basically a disposable, because you're not going to get it fixed anywhere here in this country. But to start out with, to have plasma available for you, not bad. So Travis, just want to say thank you for the loaner. I'll stick with my AHP or my everlast thank you. You guys come on down to my website and see what's going on over there. I'm going to go get some more tools out and get my butt back to work. And I'll see you next time. Okay, so that was a piece of